Told y'all this was a movement. Taking over the airways. You dig? Bank down. Bank down. Bank down. Bank down. Bank down. East to west, we getting banked down. North to south, we getting banked down. Worldwide, we getting banked down. Yeah. One time for the team that's gon' hustle for the green. All we know is grind till the dough come. This debate dot radio show, we controlling the globe, but we second to no one. Every time we emerge, we putting that work in. Bank dot do it for the culture, putting on for the city that's 24/7. And we showing love like we supposed to. And we keep making moves by coastal. Metal suckers didn't believe, but I told you. Bank dot about to be your household name. And bank dot mean we about more change. You don't even know just how I really get. You're rocking with the best, so tune in when you better be. Plus we getting fancy like Nancy on every single day of the week. And chopping game like a Cherokee. Ballin' like Odell, tryna step more meal. Networking every way, it's about to be a movie. Gotta go big, it's the only way to do it. It's a conglomerate, we getting to it. Plus we got heat for the streets while you puffin' on the cook shop leaf. Riding out on the interstate, we got indies and majors. We international players, all about getting paid. Make sure to tune in and tap in with the movement, cause it's about to go down. Shout out Discover this, captain of the mothership. If you ain't know, then you know now. We about to get bang down. That radio show. Slow
I can't stand you sometimes.
Okay, alrighty, y'all. Tuned into the Baked Out Radio Show. I'm your host, Andres, and we have a special guest in studio with us today. Let me sure I say it right. Keyona, right?
Keyona, yes.
McCarthy?
Yeah.
Or, no, hold on. Is it McCarthy? Yeah. Okay, I was making sure I said that right. I did have a question about your last name spelling. So the McCarthy part, is it purposely spelled like with the lowercase c and then another lowercase c? Mm-hmm. Because normally we used to see.
It's lowercase capital. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I get like I sent you the flyer and all that stuff, whatever. Mm-hmm. But I took it out for the spelling that I saw on Facebook though.
It probably wouldn't let me do it.
Oh, that's what that was.
Make it large.
Okay. Let me share this a few times, a few more, just so so people know what's out there. Okay, so just a disclaimer out there, everybody. If y'all hear footsteps, that's the kids running up and down the hallway. They're actually here in the studio with me, and they're just having a fantastic time. I don't, whatever. We got some skits that we're going to be shooting here after I do this interview. And then y'all also come back again at 4 o'clock where I got another guest. But yeah, so Keyona, thank you for, doing the interview.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, that's what this platform is for, to help push artists and people in the community doing great things. But for everybody out there, don't even pay attention to the live number, whatever, because that fluctuates. Quick story. I had one lady who came on, and what was it? I think when we ended the interview, we had like 89, 90 views, whatever. About time the week had passed, it shot up to 1.5 thousand. Yeah. So y'all tell people don't look at that number.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna share.
Yeah, don't exactly. Don't pay attention to that. People go back and look at stuff, and that's why I can do Facebook Lives and charge and stuff like that, because the platform is able to be monetized in those 2 out of 5 areas, which I'm working on the rest of. But give us some backstory to what got you singing, and why become an artist.
I've been singing since I was 3.
Okay.
My grandma, my great grandma, used to have me singing "I'm Going Down" by Mary J. Blige.
Okay.
Performing it at 3, and I knew all the lyrics and she used to take me to church with her. Mm-hmm. And as I got older, and my grandmother couldn't really go to church anymore, I started going on my own, with my 5th grade teacher, and I started dancing and just really being an all-around performer, creative, forever.
Yeah.
talent shows all throughout high school.
Mm-hmm.
I've done 10 talent competitions. Well, I've done it 10 times, not 10 different ones.
How'd you place in those?
I don't know if people know that like before people see them on TV, you interview several times or you audition several times. So I did The Voice 4 times, Sunday Best 4 times, and American Idol twice. And I didn't make it to TV, but I definitely auditioned.
Yeah. What was the feedback from that though? Because those are experiences that a lot of people don't get to go through. So, because even being selected, because don't you have to like send in? Well, okay, I'll sound dated or whatever, but send in tapes.
No, you don't.
You don't.
No, you just wait in line all night.
Oh wow.
Or all day.
Okay.
That's what I did.
So how far did you get to it before there was a cutoff for not making
the
TV?
furthest I got was a Sunday Best audition where I went on to the 3rd round before getting on TV, and I got feedback from Bashan Mitchell, and he told me that I had impeccable range and amazing voice control, but it's not right there. So I don't know.
So I think that's cheating y'all though, right?
Yeah.
Because like I told you, when I was listening to your music, and we're gonna play some music here, you do have an amazing voice.
Thank you.
And I don't take that lightly, because I get introduced to a lot of different music. Because like I said, I've been doing this since 2005, and a lot of people trash. I'm like, it just is what it is. No, I'm for real.
Yeah,
like,
I'm listening to you.
I understand as an artist, like how that may sound. You know what I'm saying? But some people are just trash. They don't have what it takes sonically to please people's ears. So when I run across artists like yourself, I'm very pleasantly, not pleasantly surprised, but I love the fact that there are still artists like you out there, right? Because I get to enjoy the music. Like I listened to like all of your songs prior to you got here that are all on Spotify. But like I said, like my point is, I think they cheat y'all when they do it, because they'll tell you, okay, you got great range, and your voice is dynamic, but they won't tell you what it takes to push you over the top. So that's where I meant by like, that's where they teach y'all at.
Yeah. As far as like, was American Idol, they have like, the way it's set up, they have like 4 tables. I'm just going to throw out a number. And this judge knows that they're going in looking specifically for a country artist. This group is looking for soul. This group is looking for R&B, whatever. If I get in the country line, and I was singing. Yeah,
and they don't tell y'all what line y'all in.
No, they just put us in a line.
That's dirty.
Because they're not really looking for what I feel. This is just from experience. I didn't write the show, but I've gone to several shows. When on my second audition, when I went to Tennessee, I was like, I know they're coming here looking for country. So I did country, and they still didn't choose me because I probably didn't get in a country line, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, because so then it's like then knowing that information, it means that the odds are stacked against artists.
And even the voice, like they make it look like a blind audition, but several
all this stuff is
judges have seen you, and it's not all judges either. These are like just TV producers and stuff that know what they're looking for. And on my last audition, I went like a week after my father had passed, and I drove. He actually like passed away in his car, and I drove his car to the audition. I just went in and It was here in Macon at the City Auditorium. And I sang How Did You Get Here by Deborah Cox. And I did the bridge with the high note, and I got like not even a standing ovation, just the entire centerplex. Even the people who were auditioning stopped. Yeah. I had everybody's attention. Everybody was clapping for me, right?
Yeah. What's up, Trey? I'm sorry. I
no, you're fine.
I guess as they tune in.
And I still didn't get chosen.
Yeah, it's political.
Yeah,
people don't realize it's actually political, and there's an agenda to pushing certain looks and all that stuff.
Yeah.
A true competition would be let the talent speak for itself, and then don't have like certain lines for who you're looking for. Just look for, like, of course, if you got a judge that likes to listen to country music or whatever, then of course that would be their preference. But don't put that parameter on them, or don't put that on them as a producer, you know what I'm saying, of the show or whatever. I think, you know what I'm saying, let the best talent win, because I know, because it's made for TV. Yeah. So TV, you gotta have a certain look or whatever. And if you don't fit a certain look, you know what I'm saying, they're not gonna put you on TV. The Susan Boyles and all those I think I said her name right. All those particular individuals, those are anomalies that break through, which we will always have. But for the most part, talent should be able to win out everything. But you know, that's what I get sick of. I get sick of all that. Even down to local level, when people do talent shows, they're all biased or whatever. I'm like, put on blindfolds and judge people. You know what I'm saying? If it's really about the music, put on the blindfold. Yeah. Because everything else after that, you can fix. Like, say if someone doesn't have the best look or whatever, you can fix that. That's a cosmetic thing. Say if someone's just not stylish or put together stylish enough to where they'll be believable to the other like, you know, the consumer that you're going after, then that can be fixed. Actually, that might be a great thing to do, have blindfold judges. That way you're just basing it off of raw talent and, you know, what the craft and how artists have put themselves in practice and all that.
So after I did all of those auditions, I just told myself I never do that again, you know. And I just said, you know, move back home because I was in Atlanta after school, after college or whatever. And I said I'm just gonna move back home, and I'm just gonna how we say it, get it out the mud. You know, just gonna start from scratch.
I got something against that. It's not nothing bad, right? So people tell you to get it out the mud, right? And we have this is in our community that I see a lot of. You don't have to get it out the mud. Yeah. No, I'm for real.
I see that now. This was years ago.
Like, anybody don't have to get it out the mud. On Friday, I interviewed a gentleman who's in Florida via Zoom, and guess what he specializes in? What is that? He specializes in having your business EIN and building credit to where your business will get up to $50,000 worth of funding once you want to, you know, expand and things of that nature. You just go through a process. Now it takes about a year or whatever. But why put your personal capital at risk when they do this all the time?
Now, were we this advanced with all this stuff super accessible back then? No,
but okay, like, well, I put it like this, right? I see where you're going with that, right? So here's my argument to that, and I just like to debate stuff, right? Otis Redding was the first black male solo artist to keep a form of his publishing, right? And that was back in what, the 40s?
Yeah.
That set precedence for everything else to come after. Every single deal. Bad Boy Records. Why was French Montana the first one to keep all of his publishing? And that was back in 2010, 2012.
Why?
Because everybody else just wants to fall victim to, you know what I'm saying, not actually going out there and learning the information. Like, I get it as a creative. I get it. But I went to school at Fort Valley State University, graduated with a business degree and a concentration in marketing. Before I graduated, I started my first music company, which was Banked Out Entertainment. It was music promotions only, right? Just the promotion of music. That's all it was. Not a record label, not a distributor, just to help promote music. But while I was in class, I'm sitting there reading all sorts of different books about the music industry, whether it be about publishing, copyrights, and all that stuff. So, yes, we might not be privy to the information, but it's not like the information is not there, though. We have to change the mentality of playing victim. You can't be a victim anymore. And now in today's age, you really can't. Because look at how, even back then, independent artists, 2005, 2006, 7, 8, I think it was a transition around maybe 2010, 2011, when it started looked upon as glamorized. It's like, oh, you're an independent artist. Well, you know, dismissive, right? But all those independent artists winning. They were making moves. They were investing in themselves. They were learning the business. Information was still out there. Sometimes we have to get past that, you know, I don't know. Of course we don't know. But there's no harm in going and seeking information, because anything else that we want to do, we go and seek information. If there's a job we want to apply for, we're going to learn about that job. So when we go into that interview, we can try to pull off the best interview possible to get the job. It's the same thing. When you said you went to college, what did you study in college?
Mortuary science and embalming.
Oh, wow. So you want to play with dead people, huh?
I did.
But you didn't take college lightly when you picked your college, right?
No.
You looked into the college, and you know what I'm saying, that was at the time, that was your career choice, and that's what you wanted to do. It's the same it's the same skill set. We just have to like detach the creative side from it, and because that makes it personal.
It's the hard part.
Yeah, it's a hard part, but I'm telling you, when you learn how to do that, though, the decisions that you make will blossom your career. And you know, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like bragging on you, right?
No, like I
but I'm
get
just
it. Like
saying,
this was like
in general, these bad deals that we hear about should not exist anymore, but yet they still do. Bobby Shmurda, he's still fighting, trying to get out of his deal with who is it? Jive? Well, actually, Jive is not even a record label anymore. Whoever he signed to that's in New York, whatever, 7 years, been in jail, all that stuff. Now he's trying to fight to get out. We shouldn't be in these situations anymore. There's too much information out there. Nowadays, it's accessible everywhere. There's people who make content just based off of the industry and what you should do as far as going through as an indie artist and then building yourself up to where now you have a whole business behind you. Because in the scope of things, you know, I'm like, that's what you're doing. You are a business. You believe that?
yeah, I do.
Okay. So whenever you start a business, what do? You do research. How do you keep the business going? You invest in the business. You make it better. You improve it every single long step of the way. So you have this process to where you can maximize your efforts and get the maximum amount of profits. I'm like, we have to do that as individuals, but you know. Okay, that's my little soapbox.
Okay.
I'm at a whole brand. Amira, you know Amira Perez, supported. That's what's up. Okay. So tell us about your recording experience, and you know, how do you like to, you know, do you put yourself in a category as far as a genre or anything like that, or do you just say like, you know, you're a creative artist?
Yeah, I'm just a creative artist.
Okay, because like you said, you did country, and the fact that you have a vocal range to where now I actually want to hear what the country stuff sounds like.
That was years ago.
I'm just saying, it reminds me of that time. The reason Fantasia won American Idol that time is because she went left when everybody wanted to go right, or vice versa. She went left when everybody went right. And she did that country song when she picked the song of the week. And I knew then and there she was a star. Now, you know, as far as her career being what it was or whatever, once you hit that type of level of success, I mean, there's a lot of different things you have to put in place to be able to protect your sanity and to have a long establishing career. Just like right now, you know, people would say she's not irrelevant, even though she's still the same craft. Know what I'm saying? Like, you don't see her everywhere as far as
I understand.
Marketing and things of that nature. Same thing with Ruben Studdard. And hell, actually all of them.
He was at one of the auditions I went to in Savannah.
Before he
No, this was after they had.
Oh, you talking about he came back as a judge?
Yeah, and they just had all
we actually should be grateful, I guess, in a sense, because those contracts that they made them sign were horrible.
What are the people who won? Oh.
You
didn't
never
want to win. Not that I didn't want to lose, but I just wanted exposure. I just need to.
Exposure. You know, we're gonna talk about that off camera. What you could do as far as exposure. No. Okay, no, not that. No, what you could do just to get exposure, and what you and how you could do it in a better way to where you can control your narrative, and you don't have to be tied to like horrible contracts and stuff like that. Like, you shouldn't have to sign a horrible contract. It should be more of a partnership based off of, you know, what everybody's bringing to the table. Of course, you know what I'm saying, you bring the talent and things of nature, but like, you know, if someone's heavily financing, you know what I'm saying, of course there's a negotiation right there.
I know I haven't signed anything.
Yeah, don't sign
I haven't signed anything, but I just say that because when I was in the process of releasing Love Life, and I just kind of went to like some people just like, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is my plan. This is how much, you know, They wanted me to sign things. And I just opted out and ended up just doing it on my own. So
which is great because
when I say I'm independent, I'm more of an independent creative because everything that you see, to the makeup, the looks, it's all funded by me.
Yes.
It's everything. So I do all that on my own. So that I know that the business side of things, I need to get a little bit more educated on. But I'm just so engulfed in the creative part.
Yeah, which I get that. And once you, you know, you got to look out for you.
Right.
And then once you get to the point to where, other people becoming involved, whatever, then you got to find people you can trust.
Right.
And make sure that trust stays there.
Yeah.
But like to say that we can do it all by ourselves is to hit a certain, we can hit a certain level by ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We can't get past that threshold until we start involving more people in the process, and that's with anything. I don't care what it is. You can't. There's anyone who the people deem as successful as how people look at them. Bill Gates, all these different people, Master P, all of them. They'll tell you they didn't do it by themselves. Now they had the drive and all that, and they had the vision and stuff, but they had other pieces in place that helped them get there, regardless of those people being in the forefront as far as public eye or not. There's always people behind the scenes. Right. I got people behind the scenes with me right now.
Right.
And we all play our role. So but anyway, let's get into the creative side and talk more about that. So you don't put yourself in a box, which is great. But of course, the industry is based off of putting people in boxes and things of that nature. So like, how do you attack like a song, or like how do you come up with something? Is it sit in the bathroom one day, you think there's some fire lyrics, you're like, oh, okay, let me go find some production, and then you go to the recording studio, or you go to the recording studio with an idea, and then as the production is being made?
Several ways. I'm like a beginner guitarist.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I saw that.
just kind of play around a little, and I hear something, and I'll get my voice record on my iPhone, and then I'll record that. Or sometimes I will go and get a YouTube beat. Sometimes I will just go to the studio and see what my team already has, like what they've been kind of playing with, because I work with several musicians, other artists, songwriters, and see what they are working with, or we'll just spend an entire day or even all night just in a creative space, and eventually something comes up. Sometimes we go there with the intent to like, hey, we're focused, we're looking for something, but a lot of times it's mostly me driving in my car on break at work or on the way home, and I just sing a little hum or something. I'm like, ooh, and I do it again. I have to record it immediately because I will forget. Like everyone who's worked with me musically knows, like I'll do like a little something, and then they'll say, oh, that was good, do it again. I'm like, oh, I don't remember. So now I've gotten to where I'm just always having my voice record on when I'm listening to music, or when I'm and honestly, some just the people I listen to, some of the artists that I'm inspired by, they inspire me too. So
okay, so you have all those different methods of creativity. That's what's up. What do you like pick though, as far as like what you want to record? Because I'm sure like you have different. Do you base those off of like So if something hits you and everything. Will you write about like a breakup or something like that, or something traumatic, or something happy, or whatever, or you selective in? Okay, I don't really want to reveal. Like, how revealing are you?
I'm very vulnerable in my music. I feel that my, honestly, my sensitivity is like my guide. Okay. So I'm completely 100% vulnerable. I will write about my feelings. I'm all about that. Okay. I'm all about that.
This is it. Okay, so tell me about the song. I want to play Direction. Okay. All right, I like that song. Actually, I like all your music, so
Thank you.
I'll try to play as much. Tell me about like Direction. What was the setup for that? What is this song about?
Direction. And like I said, I'm vulnerable. I don't care. I was in like a 5-6 year situationship.
Okay, situationship. That's a funny word nowadays, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
And I wanted it to be solid, I wanted to solidify everything, and he was still kind of like, no, what did I say? Yeah. I mean that. But we were doing things like that looked like what I wanted. And yeah, I needed to tell me what it's gonna be. That's the lyric to the song.
Okay. All right, well, let's get into it. And like I said, if y'all hear kids in the background, that's mine. So this is what it is right there.
Better hit me right back. Yeah, you really got me like that. I've been feeling for your love. Can't wait till you pull out. I think I need another nightcap. Oh, 'cause I really love how you make me feel. And I have no doubt that it must be real. Loving you is easy, 'cause you know how to treat me. Sometimes I know I'm difficult, but you always aim to please me. Good on my own, but you make me better. 'Cause I never thought I'd really feel this way, and I hope it never change. Yeah, 'cause I'm in my bed.
I'm gonna let y'all go and get the rest of that. But nah, it's dope. Like I like it. Like I said, I like your voice. I like your delivery. Even when you harmonize, you know what I'm saying. You do it. You know what you're doing. So.
I am completely untrained though. I don't have any.
So who do you draw your musical influences from?
Layla Hathaway.
Okay.
Brandy.
Yeah.
Jasmine Sullivan.
I can see all that.
Music Soul Child.
He doesn't get the recognition that he deserves.
He does not. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Like,
I say that all the time. Like I listen to him all the time.
Yeah.
It makes no sense the way that man's mind is made up when it comes to the choices. Like, and just him like introducing artists to what you can do vocally. He does not get the recognition.
I like Music Soul Child and I like Donnell Jones.
I love Donnell Jones. I grew up on Donnell Jones, Brownstone. My mom had me listen to Skate when I was. My mom sings.
Okay.
My grandfather was a guitarist, so it's come from like a musical family. Really, I'm like the only one that like
is doing something with it though, as far as career.
My mom's just shy.
But okay, so there's no blueprint for people, even though like. Because you're from Macon, right?
From Pleasant Hill.
Okay, that's what's up. Family from Macon as well? Okay. Yeah. So, even though Macon has had the successes that it's had in the past, I don't think as far as urban artists recently, and let's say the last 20, 25 years, right? Our big, well, I'm not from Macon, but I claim Macon, so that's why I say R. I'm a transplant here. I've embraced the city and all that, and been here, and I don't even play my hometown. Not like that anyway. I'm like, got down here. That's all the potential for everything. I'm like, yes, but there's no claim to fame here recently. And then even like okay, let's say Atlanta, right? Atlanta, truth be told, Atlanta still has a lot of musical sounds and stuff from here. Macon is a research market. Think about it. Urban radio stations. How many do we have here?
Yeah, I don't listen to the radio. So.
Okay, well, we have 3.
Okay.
So there's 92.3, 97.9, 107.1. Okay. How many do you have in Atlanta?
I don't know. A ton, a lot more, right?
2.
Okay, I don't know. I don't
Columbus.
listen to the radio
2.
at all.
Well, I get it, because the radio sucks.
Yeah.
But then again, it's a whole bureaucracy, and you gotta have money to be on the radio. Augusta, all these other cities that are big, right? Because Macon is the 4th biggest city in the state of Georgia. Why do we have 3 radio stations? That's because we're a test market. Anything that pops off here will pop in any other city, and they know that. So they use that to their advantage because Macon doesn't push artists out like it should.
It does not.
And that's why everybody runs to Atlanta and blah blah blah. It's overrated anyway. I tell people that all the time. But hey, whatever. But we do have the resources though to do that. We just have to learn that we have everything that we need here.
We do.
It's all here. I've seen it.
Too, yeah.
We have colleges. We have festivals. We're gonna have an amphitheater in another year or so. It's gonna be on the west side. We have the Coliseum. So we have all these different places where people can utilize it. They just, some of the powers that be are just old head or whatever, in the way of thinking. So, they're not trying to push stuff forward. But I'm like, we can break an artist to where they'll go. Yeah. If we break them, they'll go to Atlanta, then eventually they break.
A celebrity artist, they outsource. They get someone from outside of the city and stuff like that. But
yeah.
Yeah.
They're really running around
going hard.
here.
But I just wanted to reiterate that my mom was like my vocal coach. So I don't want to say I'm untrained, but it's just all talent. None of us like. I can't read music. Like I'm learning to read because I'm playing guitar.
Yeah.
But when I'm 31. Yeah. Like everything I know how to do, always known how to do was from my mom, from her like her ear. You know, just like no, that's not right. No, like the first time I ever performed was because she was invited somewhere to perform, and she didn't want to do it anymore. And she was like, "Okay, you're about to perform." I was like, "What?" And then like she just like trained me that whole week, and then I just did it. Yeah. And ever since, it went really well. I got really good feedback. So
it's good.
I was young, but
well, still though, you know, you want the validation of your hard work being reciprocated back to you. So you know, I definitely understand how that is and things of that nature. So like, what do you want to accomplish?
I want like my music everywhere. I want to sell out stadiums and like.
You want to be a big artist, huh?
Yes, I do.
You can get there.
I feel like I feel I can. Yeah,
you can. It's a journey, but
yeah,
but you can get there though, and you'll see it like, you know, and it's not like, you know what I'm saying, you hear it and then you start selling out stadiums. That's what a lot of misnomers are. So I always like to explain it like, if you're in a company or you're a part of an organization, like like. I don't want to shout my job out, but I work for the city. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. And I know the steps that I have to take if I want to get to the top, which would be the director, right? I know that I have to be this position first, and I got to do this, and I got to do that. It's not like that with music. Like when you're in like the company that I'm a part of or any other 9-to-5 company, you know it's just like this. That's it. With music, it's like, and then you don't know where it can go. And you know, it's like, I look at myself right now, like you said, as a business. So I carry myself a certain way, and you know, mindful of who I with, or you know, and because this to me, I'm still entry level. Yeah. Even though I have been doing this since forever. Well, you're entry level on the business side.
Yeah, definitely.
You're not entry level on the creative side. Yeah. You can tell that you're a veteran in what you do, which is not a bad word.
No, I don't.
Your experience and stuff, and that's what me as adjacent to the industry and in the industry, because that's like I still have a record label and everything. Actually, yeah, I got some stuff that I'm about to shake some stuff up around here. They don't even understand. I'm about to cut all the middlemen out.
Okay, that's dope.
Literally, be my own distributor and everything. That's what we need. Oh yeah, profits gonna go crazy.
Here, I think there's someone, a company here. I don't know their names. I can't think. And I know the affiliate, but I don't want to say his name, but there's a distribution company here. There's a group here.
Yeah, yeah.
So, because I cannot think of
there's a lot of different things here. But what I'm saying as far as like being able to house all of that, and all I have to do is just keep growing my platform and stuff, and like, yeah. But anyway, that's about me. This isn't about me. This is about you. So, what have you learned so far about music and just being in the business now as a professional that you necessarily didn't know that was there when you started doing it?
That was there. Are you talking about like a resource or just anything I've learned?
Yeah, well, anything that was something that was surprising, or you know, that was like, okay, didn't realize that, you know, this is a part of the industry. And it could be good, it could be bad, you know, it could be somewhat like off-putting or whatever, you know.
I don't know. I'll just say what I thought when you first. You know, it's just the I guess because it's so easy to be accessible, like in your hometown. Like you have to kind of limit.
Oh yeah, like, I got something for that.
Yeah, because I was like, just open mics. Everybody knew where they could find me. You know, oh, that's just Keyona from here. That's just Keyona.
Excuse me.
You know, no, you're fine. That's just Keyona from. We went to Central together. What do you know?
Oh, have I been saying your name wrong? It's Keyona?
Yeah.
Okay, so not Keyona, but Keyona. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I'm saying, no, you gotta correct me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like...
Everybody does that.
Well, that's the thing, though. You know, people chop up my name, too, or whatever, so... But, you know, Keyona.
But it's Raul, right?
Oh, that's my middle name.
Oh, okay. What's your first name?
Andreas.
Oh, okay. I'm sure I would have... So.
Yeah, I think you know my wife. Andrea.
Cook? That's your wife? What? Mind blown. This city is so small.
Yeah, the reason I changed my name on Facebook to my middle name is because people kept messaging her. It was trying to get to me or message me and trying to get to her. So I changed it for like the last, I don't know, it's been about 6 months or so.
I just saw her at she was at our company's Christmas party event. So yeah, beautiful woman, sweet
Yes.
pie. But yeah, I had to switch that up within the last year and a half and stop being so accessible.
Yes.
And I realized when I stepped back, they also gave me more time to be creative. But when I came out, I had a lot to offer. And then I was pulling the city out. My name was on a flyer. I'm packing out venues because they rarely ever see me. They want to know what you're working on. They want to know, you know, what you're doing. So that's something that's a little tidbit I learned on my own because I was at
I'm glad you learned
all
that.
of these.
I
was all downtown. You could go see me, you know, at some point.
And you shouldn't be accessible at a certain point.
I was covering. That's another thing I don't really do anymore. I don't sing covers. Yeah, because I have my own music, you know, before I didn't. And I used to be the girl who sung Brown Skin. No, that's NDRE's song, you know? So now, you know.
People sitting there, I'm sorry. You hear, you keep hearing all these freaking messages and stuff. You know, people be getting at me, but yes.
But
I love the fact that you do your originals.
Yeah.
Because that people get to put you and know your sound, and then you're marketing yourself, you're branding yourself. So therefore, when you drop something, it's more. It's been put out there, so now people, oh yeah, that's Keyona. You know
yes, because I'm always, oh, you sound like Brandy. Oh, you sound like Summer Walker. And I'm like way older than Summer. I've probably been doing music longer than Summer. But I'm
Summer
always
Walker,
getting that.
You know, Summer Walker. No, probably not.
She's an Atlanta native. Yeah, but I'm always getting who I sound like, who I look like, and so I just, you know, like you said, marketing myself, and I Keyonna McCarthy is the brand, you know. So those are a couple of things that I learned off tons of trial and error.
I take it that's your actual name, right?
That is my government, yes.
Why go by your government? You want no pseudonym or, you know, alias or anything? It didn't work for you?
I didn't put it out there, but I tried. Like, I was trying and nothing...
It didn't feel right.
No, it didn't feel right. I was trying to do stuff like Songbird or
I don't think that sound like something you would outgrow, though.
Exactly. And I just felt like nobody else has his name. You know, I mean, you got Jennifer McCarthy and Melissa McCarthy, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, with the first and the last, I was like, there are artists that go by their first and last names, even if it's not their real name. I couldn't come up with anything else that felt like me, except me. So
that's what's up. Okay, so I'm gonna play one more song, and then, you know, we got these kids. So yeah. So, what song would you like people to hear off of Love Life?
Ooh, that's hard. That's hard.
Well, you know, you got to pick one.
Well, first of all, you all go and stream Love Life
on
all platforms. That is so hard. Because I know the people have a favorite, and then I have a favorite.
Play
and
your
then
favorite.
The people that I work with have a favorite. And then, you know, Apple Music like picks that one that's like getting the most streams. And so, I don't know. It's so hard.
What do you like off of this? Like, so that you can play over the other ones?
Okay, you know what yeah, I don't know. It's hard. Because I just did like a Valentine's Day special with my favorite. So that one got some buzz. And then I know everybody loved Same Game when that first came out. And then Every Day has a video. I guess Better doesn't have as much
recognition. So let's play Better then.
Yeah, let's play Better.
And this is Better with Miss Keyona.
It has a feature.
Yeah, Matthew
Rashawn.
Oh, that's how you pronounce that. Okay,
yeah.
Rashawn. All right, here we go, y'all. What a song is.
Your eyes, your smile, the way you hold me, Feelings get so strong
I can sing
inside
it,
your
right?
It's on the
kiss.
one I tell you, but Shirley Jordan, she said, Keyona, just keep believing you will continue to grow a rising star.
Don't wanna be without you. There's something about you. This love is not overdue. Oh, when I'm making love to you, wrap my legs around you. Than I was before. I see growth in me. My best friend and more. You make me better than the day before. I'm so open now. Come walk through this door. You make me better than I was before. I see growth in me. My best friend and more. You make me better than the day before. I'm so open my love. Ever since you came in my life, every day since I felt joy, baby. I can't wanna give you all my love. I can love you better, 'cause I fuck you better. Thank you and whenever. Wake up and go Chicago. I want this forever. I never switch up on you. Baby girl, you the truth. Baby girl, you the truth. Don't wanna be without you. There's something about you. This love is not overdue. Oh, when I'm making love to you, wrap my legs around you. Than I was before. I see growth in me. My best friend and more. You make me better than you before. I'm so open now. Come out through this door. Than I was before. I see growth in me. My best friend and more. You make me better than you before. I'm so open now. Don't wanna be with you.
All right, y'all go streaming. I do that on purpose.
I was getting good. That's how they say.
No, I did that on purpose though. Let's see here. Trey Goose, Keyona McCarthy, that's what's up, cuz. Keep up the great work, and that's what's up. Let's see here. Yeah, I was sitting there. I just caught some of the, this guy on the track was watching. He liked it and everything. So, yeah, you got people out there liking it. And things of that nature. Your eyes, your smile. Was it Tamika? No, freaking ants. But yeah. So, yeah, like I said, dope artist. I want to see you win. We definitely got some stuff we got to talk about.
We do.
But yeah, not to kick you off the show or nothing like that.
Oh, I just want to. Can I give a shout out?
No. Well, yeah, go ahead and give your shout outs, and I do want you to tell people, where they can find your music, social media, all that stuff.
Okay. I'll start with my shout outs. I want to give a shout out to the Wave Music Group. Like, I love you guys. I wouldn't have any of this content and stuff without you guys. Men in Black, the Clutch Factory, my family, I love you. I'm so grateful to be connected to you. No flash necessary. I love you. I wouldn't have any of this stuff without you. My supportive husband and my children, my friends who treat me like I'm already at celebrity status. Like, I love you guys so much. My mom, again, was my first vocal coach. My godmother, who encourages me so much. And just Macon and Pleasant Hill for raising me and just giving me love. And I love you all. Thank you so much. Miss Jordan, thank you so much. You guys can find me on Instagram at Key Songbird. On Facebook at Keyonna McCarthy. That's KeyOnaMCCARTHY. I'm streaming on all platforms. Same KeyOnaMCCARTHY. Whatever streaming service you like to use, I'm on there. Go stream Love Life. Go to YouTube and watch all my videos. And thank you so much, Banked Out, for having me.
Yeah,
thank you for the opportunity.
That's, like I said, that's what this all is for. Okay, so the other Keyona McCarthy music, you're not using that one anymore?
I am not.
Oh,
I wanted to route everyone to that.
Go ahead, delete that one then, because that's what I put in there.
No, I wanted to route everyone to the Key Songbird.
Key Songbird, yeah.
I probably should change that to the Keyona McCarthy, but
yeah.
That's where I had the most followers. I was not willing to start over.
Yeah. No, I get it. So y'all go to Key Songbird. Was it
Key Songbird?
Yeah.
Key.
Key Songbird _with the /. I just put it on Instagram. I just put the Instagram on the video.
Thank you.
There it is. Bam, popped up. But yeah, thank you, man. Like, I want to bring you back, in a little while and see how everything has
new music
done.
coming.
Yeah, all that stuff. And like I said, we want to talk about get some stuff done. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all tune back in 4 o'clock. I got another interview with Quinn's Balloon Creation, so she gonna be here. So y'all do that, and also if you have not, as before, go ahead download the Banked Out Radio Show app, Apple Store, Google Store. Officially hit 1,000 downloads. Excuse me. Yeah. Thank you. Yesterday. Thank you. It was a lot of hard work. But yeah, y'all keep on keep playing with the app, and then also y'all gonna see some new expanded stuff with the website as well. So bankedoutradioshow@gmail.com. That's the email. Sorry, bankedoutradioshow.com. Y'all gonna see some new stuff on there as well. But yeah, y'all keep on supporting all these different businesses and artists and brands that are putting on the platform, bring on the platform, and we're gonna keep this thing rocking. Yay!
I know I called you late. Now please don't make me wait no longer. Trying to take things slow with you. Not trying to waste your time, but I like to take all night with you, yeah. I've been waiting so long, show you all the things I wanna do. Already made up my mind, let me get some of your time, putting it out on the line. Create one hell of a vibe with me, we'll make a beautiful sound. On our way up to the clouds, so I will never come down. I don't wanna be alone tonight, no, no.